Budget 2023 earmarks 12,544 rupees crore for the space sector, 1,100 crores less than previous year's allocation. In her last full budget before Lok Sabha election 2024, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman allocated 12,543.91 crores to the Department of Space, a sharp reduction from the budget 2022. The budget for the Department of Space has been slashed by 1,100 crore from the last financial year, while the Ministry of Science and Technology saw a significant jump in its annual allocation. The Ministry of Science and Technology has been allocated 16,361 crore in the budget 2023-24 presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in Parliament on Wednesday. The allocation is over 2,000 crore more than what the ministry received in the previous budget. The new figures were released by the Finance Ministry as part of its budget estimates for the new financial year. The ministry received 14,217.46 crore for the financial year 2022-23. The jump in allocation to the ministry comes on the back of several big plans, including setting up new centers of excellence for artificial intelligence. The center allocated 12,543.91 crore to the Department of Space, which is responsible for India's space program, as opposed to 13,700 crore in budget 2022-23. The Department of Space, headed by Isro Chief S. Somnath, has said that the Indian Space Agency will be attempting some of the biggest missions in its history, including sending the Chandrayaan-3 mission to the Moon and the Aditya-L1 mission to observe the Sun. While Isro is known for conducting cost-effective missions globally, a significant reduction in its budget could further delay some of its missions, including the Gaganyaan mission. The allocation is divided among three departments in the ministry: the Department of Science and Technology, the Department of Biotechnology, and the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. Sitharaman allocated 7,931 rupees and 5 paise to the Department of Science and Technology along with 2,683 rupees and 86 paise to the Department of Biotechnology. Meanwhile, the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research has been given 5,746 rupees and 51 paise. The government has proposed an allocation of 12,543.91 crore to the Department of Space for the year 2023-24. The allocation is for the Department of Space and other organizations under it like the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, and its centers, Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, the regulator for the private sector space players, and others. As per the demands for grants document, the allocation for the Department of Space for FY24 stands at 12,543.91 crore, up from the revised estimates of 10,530.04 crore for FY23. The capital outlay for space research for FY24 stands at 6,356.81 crore. The new Space India Limited, the commercial arm of the Department of Space, will get 1 crore. The company obtained an equity infusion of 900 crore in financial year 2022. ISRO is expected to have a busy schedule in 2023 with big-ticket missions such as Chandrayaan-3, Aditya-L1 and a host of commercial launches. Current status of key upcoming missions are: Gaganyaan. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath said that India's first manned mission to space Gaganyaan has been delayed because ISRO is developing environmental control and life support for astronauts. India's first crewed mission was originally planned to be launched in December 21 but since then has been delayed to no earlier than the fourth quarter of 2024. The astronauts, who have been selected from the Indian Air Force, are currently undergoing mission-specific training at Bengaluru and had already completed the first semester training. Gaganyaan project envisages demonstration of human spaceflight capability by launching a crew of 3 members to an orbit of 400 kilometers for a 3-day mission. Chandrayaan-3. Somnath earlier said that India's third lunar mission Chandrayaan-3 is almost ready with the satellite being fully integrated and its ruggedization tests completed. He added that the best-suited opportunity would be between June and July 2023. The mission would be carried out by India's heaviest rocket, the launch vehicle Mark III, LVM-3. As per ISRO's website, Chandrayaan-3 is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan-2 to demonstrate end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on Moon. It consists of lander and rover configuration. Chandrayaan-1. The Venus mission was first revealed in 2022 in the Indian Parliament. As per the latest information, the mission is likely to be performed only at the start of the following decade. Confirming this, P. Sray Kumar of the Space Science Program Office, ISRO, said, "Now, we're waiting for formal approval and money, otherwise, all set to go." The mission was originally scheduled for launch in 2023 and the opportunity, favorable orbital alignment, proximity conditions, to undertake a Venus mission occurs once in 19 months. Right now, the 2031 window looks good. The Venus mission was proposed back in 2012. ISRO started preliminary investigations in 2017, after the Department of Space got a 23% increase in the 2017 to 2018 budget. Aditya L1. Aditya L1 is India's first space-based mission to study the Sun that will observe the Sun's corona. The satellite will be carried by the Rocket Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, will launch Aditya L1 in this year. It is named after one of many Sanskrit names for the Sun, Aditya. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, PSLV-XL, is scheduled to launch the Aditya L1 from Andhra Pradesh's Sriharikota. Earlier on January 26, the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, IIA, handed over the Visible Emission Line Coronagraph, VELC, the largest payload to be carried on board the Aditya L1. According to ISRO's website, some of the mission's scientific objectives are to study solar upper atmospheric, chromosphere and corona dynamics and understand the physics of the solar corona and its heating mechanism. 2022, New Dawn for Private Sector in Space. 2022 marked a new dawn for the private sector in space. On November 18, India successfully launched its first privately developed rocket, the Vikram-S, that was developed by a space startup Skyroot Aerospace. Another success story in 2022 was the setting up of India's first-ever launch pad designed and operated by a private company, Agnikul Cosmos, at the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. According to InSpace, the company is targeting its first suborbital rocket launch by February this year and an orbital launch by around November or December. The year 2022 was the beginning of the private sector coming into the sector seriously and was the first year of InSpace. We expect activity to increase in 2023, as a lot of those companies are set to enter into the next phase. Pawan Goenka, chairman of the Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, InSpace.